Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. I'm Mr. Genie. This reading is for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a timeless reading. If you were guided here, you were meant to hear this message at this point in time. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for your support. As I said, I'm Mr. Genie. I'm from the USA. Currently live on a little island in the Caribbean. I'm interested to know where you're listening from, so drop it in the comments. I love seeing the different places around the world Spirit's message is reaching. And it also gives us opportunity, Aries, to connect with each other. Each week I have a giveaway for my followers and or subscribers. I give away a free live reading. If you wish to enter, of course, you have to be a follower and or subscriber and write in the comments, I believe in magic. I believe in magic. I'm excited to announce I have subscriptions available. Thank all of you already subscribed. There you'll find extended readings, and if you know tarot, the further you clarify, the stronger the message, the better the advice. There's also, I'm not just a tarot reader, I'm a mystic, so there's a whole lot more that I'm able to share with you on a private platform rather than this public platform. You wouldn't believe what they put you through on these apps. They silence my videos saying that there's there's sounds in my videos that I don't have permission to use. What sounds could there possibly be? Sounds of the cards, my voice, I don't know, but anyhow, it's pretty frustrating. A lot of time and energy goes into the readings, and then to have some robot decide to silence my videos or to remove them is a little bit frustrating. So subscribe. There's a lot that I share with you on the private platform. In any case, I also have a new channel called Mr. Genie the Shadow. There is where we dive deep into the shadows where blockages and fears lie, so we could confront them, heal from them, and receive all that God has for you in this lifetime. Check it out. Today's message is being pulled from the LQ Oracle. Beautiful, beautiful Oracle deck. You see it here? And we're going to clarify with my homemade powerful tarot deck. Let me know what you think of it. Let's see, Spirit, what do you have for my wonderful Aries at this time? Thank you, Spirit. We have here Tilly, she who remains, devotion, true worth. Tilly. We're going to read from the book. Tilly, she who remains, sits on her crystal throne with her lynx beside her. Her gown shows her connection to the ice dragon. Her truth of self keeps her warm against the icy stares of naysayers, and her gaze is cool as she surveys her snow-covered kingdom. Many of her subjects have left the wintry wilderness for less austere places. At any time, she too could have left her kingdom for other realms, but she is devoted to the ideals her reign represents. Her rule may seem like a lonely one to some, but not to her. She knows how powerful a single person can be. This card's lesson is to stay true to your purpose, even when others do not support you. Your true worth is not measured by the number of people who agree with you. People will come and go from your life, but have faith that you have the power to attract those who appreciate your gifts. Remember the lessons of this lady. Love yourself first and best. Those who remain by your side will be worthy of your affection. Your true worth is yours alone. Wow, beautiful. Beautiful artistry too on these cards. Let's see if the Nine of Pentacles comes out. It's all about loving yourself. And you know what, Aries? We've all been, taught for many, 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 many generations that putting yourself first, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, thinking about yourself is selfish. But I always say I could prove that wrong with one of the 10 commandments when God says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So obviously he wants us to love ourselves with compassion, generosity, kindness, and love. I mean, all those good things. He doesn't expect us to treat ourselves like doo-doo, because then he'd be saying, you know, treat your neighbor like doo-doo. So that's all just been a myth, you know, passed down through generations, that it's selfish. So don't believe that. You know, in the Nine of Pentacles, we're going to see if it comes out. If she has 6 coins, she gives away 3. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't show up for anybody else. You know, you won't have nothing to give. And I'm not only talking about money, I'm talking about energy and love and emotions, all kinds of things here that you need to, you know, love yourself and take care of yourself so that you could be there for somebody else. And really, don't think about what other people say either, because in the end, you're going to stand before God on your own. You're not going to be able to stand there with your naysayers and say, well, I did it because this person said that, or my mom said this, or, you know, my brother said this, or my friend said this. It's you and God, and that's it. It's your journey, your life. Let's clarify. Tell us more about this situation, Spirit. The 5 of Cups. You know, you're probably going through something. You're looking back and you're thinking shoulda, woulda, coulda, you know, and second guessing everything. And Spirit is saying, don't focus on what you don't have. Don't focus on what didn't work out here. That if you would get your focus off of what didn't work out and turn around, there's something there that's waiting for you. However, if we focus upon what didn't work out, say what didn't work out, you know, made you very angry and you're thinking about it, those anger emotions are there. You're going to just keep attracting more situations that make you angry, for example. Also, too, you know, what you so believe shall come upon you. If you believe, you know, things never work out for me, you're going to be right, because what you so believe shall come upon you. Now we have the 2 of Coins, you know, going back and forth, unable to make a decision about something here. Looking in the past, thinking shoulda, woulda, coulda. Looking in the future, what if this and what if that? But there's nothing like the now. And in the now, Spirit is saying, put everybody else aside. Close your ears to any chitter-chatter, and just you and God alone, your spirit guides, will guide you to follow what is good for you, Aries. The 5 of Coins. For some of you here, somebody left you out in the cold, or you're feeling like, you know, this is lack. If you're thinking about what you don't have, and like I just said, I'm not going to repeat myself, you know, what's missing, instead of thinking about what it is that you actually want and what you actually deserve, and end up like this. You know, in the 9 of Swords here, you know, repeatedly thinking something over and over. And the more you focus on it, the more you're going to just attract more of the same type of feelings and, you know, situations that bring upon the same feelings. Do you ever notice, like, if you wake up and you're in a real happy-go-lucky mood and you're feeling so good and you run into all different kinds of people at the store or at the gas station here and there, and they're all like happy campers too? It's because you're attracting what you're vibing. If you can walk out the door and you're frustrated, you're just going to run into all kinds of different situations that are frustrating as well, and other people that are frustrated. We attract what we're vibing. Remember that. You're probably losing sleep over what happened here in the past and feeling anxiety, some of you even depression. But you're focused there, and it's going to keep producing more of the same. Time to move forward. 8 of Wands. Fast motion forward. And now we have the Tower. Yeah, something here came crashing down. Something here was very unpleasant that you went through. But you know, I call this my God's tough love card. If you look back, you know, there's a lesson to be learned, and then, you know, you move forward. And, Abraham Hicks calls, these rockets of desire. When we go through things we don't want, it's so that we know what it is that we do want. And that's what we have to focus on, what we want, and send that out to the universe. But I call this God's tough love card because, it's when we're going through a lot of different things and God sees what's coming and we're not doing anything to change the path, and we're sweeping things under the carpet, ignoring red flags, ignoring our intuition. And then because God loves us so much, He causes a tower. It's usually sudden and it's usually very, very uncomfortable. However, there's always good news, is that God gives us the opportunity to rebuild with whomever the tower fell apart with, or your own life, and this time to build it on a solid foundation. But what it's going to take here is to actually learn a lesson and move forward so you don't repeat the cycle. One more. The Four of Wands. This could have something to do with the marriage. See how she's, usually in the Four of Wands, there's a man, a woman, and children in the picture there, but she's standing on her own. So you might be feeling like, you're going to end up with nobody, and maybe you put up with a lot of things because you didn't want to be by yourself, and you started to give up things that you wanted and that your heart desired, and even, stop talking about what you desired, or your opinion on things and that, and just started going with everybody else's flow. And somewhere along the line, Aries, you lost your own self. Tell us more about the Tower, Spirit. Thank you. The Page of Wands. This is my starting over with the clean slate and feeling passionate about life again. But what I said was the clean slate, and that's to learn the lesson and move forward here. And like I said, we use those things that we go through not to focus on them, but to learn a lesson and to move forward. When we go through what we don't want, we know exactly what we do want. So get your focus in the other direction. It's time to build momentum going forward. What other advice do you have for Aries, Spirit? Thank you. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, she's my second favorite queen. She's the queen who's been through a lot of bullshit. She's got thick skin. You come to her with anything as long as you come to her with the truth. She uses that sword there to cut away what no longer serves her, holds her back, or weighs her down. She doesn't hold grudges. She's not bitter. Instead, she grows stronger and she grows wiser. And the most wisest thing that she's learned is to use that sword. If anything's holding her back, weighing her down, or keep her from moving forward, she won't stop loving or caring, but she will love from afar. She will cut it away. You know why? She knows life is too short, and she puts herself first. She's learned that lesson. She's very, very wise. And sometimes that we have to do that. We have to just cut either people or ways of thinking or different perspectives out of our life so that we can evolve and move forward and actually receive what it is that our hearts desire. And there it is. The Ten of Pentacles, happily ever after, feeling stable, feeling grounded, feeling like everyone from great-grandma and grandpa to the pets are all in line and feeling good and living comfortably. And that's what your goal is, and that's where Spirit wants to take you, Aries. This is a powerful message. If this resonates, like, share, comment, follow. If you're already following, thank you so much. If you haven't yet, please do. It's absolutely free. It's a click of a button. And it helps with the algorithm to get Spirit's message out to other Aries. I do my part. I ask that you help out, and please do yours. It's really appreciated. It's merely a click of a button. If you're looking for a personal reading, any life coaching or spell work, my information's in the description. It's also right here. I don't solicit to anybody. You have to contact me. If you don't know what spell work is, feel free to ask questions. I don't mind. It's very powerful and it's very real. It's about changing an outcome instead of accepting one. My spirit team and I, my love team, have had great success even in the most complicated situations. We specialize in reuniting loved ones, all matters of the heart, which includes bringing in new love. But we also do financial spells, cord cutting, and spell removal if need be. If you're looking for life coaching, please also reach out through the email. My spirit team and I, for decades, have helped people get through difficult times and difficult decisions. We want to believe, Aries, that we're humans with the spirit. So naturally, it's human nature to deal with things in the 3D, the physical, mental, and then end up in the Nine of Swords, like we saw in your reading, which gets us nowhere and not good results. Let's put it that way. My spirit team and I know for a fact that we're actually spiritual beings with a human body. We deal with things in the spiritual realm. There you find your answers. There you get your results, and we help you to do that. If you have questions or you're interested, reach out through my email. I have personal readings open at this time. I have readings to suit everyone's needs and everyone's budget. And when you're a subscriber, there's discounts on all the services my spirit team and I provide. Don't forget and check out Mystic Genie, The Shadow. And for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for subscribing and your support. God bless you till next time, Aries. Ciao.